What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Big Just LaFleur from that Facts and Cap podcast, and once again, we back, baby. And hey, man, Mama Duck. It looked like she got the, her day of reckoning. She got her, she can be comfortable now. She can sleep good. She can start healing. She says she's forgiving these people. For those who don't know, Mama Duck is FBG Duck's, the late and great FBG Duck's mother. She put it out there yesterday, early in the morning, that the FBI has arrested four people in the connection of her son FBG Duck's murder. And it ended up being what the whole internet's been saying for the last year. It ended up being some O Block dudes. You feel me? I don't know everybody in this, but I do know Muwop. So Muwop, he got arrested. C-Thang, DQ, Zell. He's a guy who committed murder. He's a guy who killed himself in August over in Parkway Gardens in O Block. He took his own life, alleged, and the internet is starting to say, and while I do side with them, the internet is starting to say that they feel like he took his life because he basically felt the pressure. He knew that the feds was coming. So I think that's interesting. They were saying at first it was like over a domestic dispute, but I can see how it ended up being him killing himself over feeling the pressure of not wanting to go to jail. I mean, I've seen it firsthand. I've seen a situation like where somebody has taken their life because they don't want to go to jail for the rest of their life. I've seen it happen on my own neighborhood. So I do side and I do agree with that analysis. But we'll never know. Muwop, he's a young boy. He was kind of King Von's young dude. He was signing his label or was about to sign his label or whatnot. Which this whole situation leads me to King Von. I think that if King Von were alive, he would be a part of this RICO case and he would be indicted as well. Just because I do remember after FBG Duck died, literally like a couple days later, these same guys, he bought these guys O Block chains. Allegedly, he gave them some cash. So for me, I think that, if that's what happened, they could have indicted him for, paying for the murder, paying for the hit. I seen somebody put up some footage. I don't know where it's at, but I seen it on YouTube where King Von says something like, I don't know if it's in a song or maybe it was just, I don't know. Maybe just like people recording him, but he said something to the nature of, I gotta stack my money up before I go to the feds. And I thought that was an interesting take as well, too, because I just think that King Von had too much going on. And post-death is a lot of shit coming out. You know what I mean? So he already had a situation where he had an attempted murder. Him and Lil Durk are fighting the case. We don't know how that case is going to end up. But he still would have been fighting that, right? And he already has malicious crimes on his belt, on his history. So we also got King Von with the murder of K.I. That came out saying that he was a suspect. I don't know if they were trying to actually get that together, or if they just wanted to say that he was a suspect. He was never arrested for that. I think he was questioned, but for the most part, he was a suspect, but I guess they just didn't have enough proof. And then lastly, you got this situation. Like I said, I think he paid people off, and that's just what it is. So I just, for me, I just think that this is just a bigger issue in Chicago, man. I think the feds are in town, all that self-snitching that y'all do. I've never seen a city like Chicago. Don't get me wrong, Chicago is a gangster city, but I also have never seen a city where people will kill somebody and then want to take claim of the body. So these 4 or 5 dudes that committed this murder, they just been online the whole time literally bragging about the murder, you know. And my whole thing is, do y'all not think that the feds is watching y'all? You killed a high profile rapper in Chicago and the Gold Coast in a real ritzy area of town. Y'all didn't think that the feds was gonna come knocking at y'all door? You gotta be shitting me. Y'all boys is crazy as hell, man. Crazy as a motherfucker, man. So listen, y'all some crazy ass niggas, man. I don't know nothing about that. I just think that, you know, I feel good for Mama Duck that she can, you know, she has another son that died. She's talking about, I got to get justice for him too. You know, like, think about how long these deaths are going unanswered. You know, you probably can't sleep right at night. You just can't move. So, and she's lost a lot of children, you know. So I respect it. She said she's going to testify. I respect that too. I'm a civilian. I'm not no street nigga. So I just think that these niggas fucked up, and I think that they probably gonna spend the rest of their life in jail, if you ask me. That's just me though. You know, if they innocent, they better find a way to do it. And they talking about they janitors and shit. I don't know how true that is, but they talking about they janitors at the church and whatnot in court. I mean, of course, you know, you can't really say I'm this, I'm that, I'm a street nigga, I'm this. But they said they janitors, so I don't know what kind of lawyers y'all gonna get on that salary. But once again, man, shout out to that Facts and Cap podcast. Y'all go subscribe below in the link tree for Facts and Cap podcast. We dropping tomorrow morning. Also, just subscribe to this channel, man. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know what city y'all from. Talk to me. I'm gonna talk back. And we out like that, baby. Blah.
Subscribe for Daddy channel.